Welcome to the top 5 vanilla Star Wars Battlefront maps, the definitive list, in accordance with the ultimate authority on the topic, myself. I am running the Battlefront 2 remastered mod, which makes some of the units look weird. I think the textures on this guy are like mapped wrongly, actually, but the units look a little bit different. But other than that, the gameplay is basically the same. So I went through all the Star Wars Battlefront maps and figured out which ones are my most favorite. And honestly, there's a lot of them I don't like that much, so it was gonna be top 10, but it's actually just top 5. Top 5 best Battlefront maps ever. Do you agree with my list? Skip ahead in the video and then let me know in the comments, unless you're watching live on Twitch and you can't skip ahead at all. This is a problem I've encountered with Bespin platforms, because Bespin platforms is one of the best maps. Hey, this hallway right here is the best map, right? This hallway on Bespin platforms is the best part of all Star Wars Battlefront, but for some reason, in all the Bespin platform, like, mods I've found, like all the ones that added back in, like the conversion pack and the other ones, for some reason, no one ever comes to the hallway anymore. Like, all the AI wants to just get inside the spaceships, and like 2 stormtroopers ever come to this hallway. Maybe it is because I have the remaster mod installed. Maybe the remaster mod makes the AI want to get in the ship instead of going into the hallway. Not really sure why everyone is so hallway averse in this. But that hallway, when that hallway is working, when that hallway is popping off, it is one of the best maps. Han Solo, let's go Han Solo. Han, old buddy, don't let me down. I'll be looking reinforcements. Holy crap, it's a fast battle. Are you a sniper, Twi'lek? What the heck? Yeah, the remaster mod is a little bit weird sometimes. The textures kind of go, ah! Is there a Gleb mod for this? Unfortunately, I don't think there's a Gleb mod. I hope there's a Gleb in the new Star Wars The Acolyte TV show. I hope they have a Gleb Jedi, that'd be good. Gotta have more Gleb content. That Stormtrooper thought he could flee just because he had a fancy backpack. What do you think is inside of the Sand Trooper's backpack? Probably water, right? Probably the backpack the Sand Troopers wear is like their still suit. So they get their hydration from. Sand, they just carry sand around with them. Just in case Lord Vader shows up. Top 10 life hacks the Empire doesn't want you to know. Number 1, if you simply put sand inside of your backpack, Darth Vader will never force choke you. He'll never mess with you. Do you have the AI Heroes script on? Yeah, I got AI Heroes script on, so Boba Fett might be around here somewhere. I like the AI Heroes. I like being able to play as heroes, and I also like letting the heroes be AI when I don't feel like being a hero. It's good. I heard our Geonosis blaster, the telltale sign of an Imperial officer, who for some reason had the Geonosis blaster sound. I never understood that. I guess they wanted to give him some kind of like a cool weapon, but they didn't want to like make one. They're like, I don't want to make a new gun, but you should have a cool gun. I guess we'll just give him Geonosis, it's fine. How's your pistol look, Han Solo? Is it good? Yeah, it's pretty good. Ooh, coming from behind, look at this. Take that hallway. Okay, religions and ancient weapons are no match for a bad impression at your side, kid. I really hope the Acolyte has a tiny Muppet alien that goes goo goo gaga. That's what Star Wars is all about. That is what Star Wars is all about. That's what sells the most merchandise. I hope they have a tiny alien that goes goo goo gaga that the Acolyte like kills with a knife. That'd be funny. Master Acolyte, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? They can have a new hit piece of music, Acolyte's Dark Deeds. Acolyte's Dark Deeds. Another masterpiece by John Williams himself. Will you play the new roadmap for Hitman 3? Well, the new roadmap for Hitman 3 is just a bunch of old content again, right? Hitman 3 just keeps publishing stuff that they already published a million times because they don't have any new development going on, so probably not. Are you even on my team? Yeah, he's on my team. Who's left? We got 3 guys left. We must liberate Cloud City for Lando. We gotta give Lando his Tabana gas. What the heck? Han Solo could not pilot that ship, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. The textures are a little bit messed up sometimes. Sometimes they work pretty good. Like, Bothan looks a little bit better. Bothan looks better than he does in the vanilla game. His license expired, yeah. Now I gotta go to the Space DMV and get a new license for the Falcon. See, kid, what I tell you about bad impressions. That new Indiana Jones game has a pretty good Han Solo impression. The new Indiana Jones impression for like that machine games, Indiana Jones, it sounds pretty good until somebody gives you the cursed knowledge that it's Troy Baker. And then you can't hear anybody besides Troy Baker. Like when I watched the trailer the first time and I heard the Han Solo, I was like, hey, he's not bad. He's pretty close to Indiana Jones. And then somebody's like, it's Troy Baker. And I was like, oh no. And now I can only hear Troy Baker in that trailer and nothing else. So don't watch this video and learn that it's Troy Baker, is my advice, and that way you'll think it's pretty good.
We captured a command post. They're losing reinforcements.
Who was still alive? Imagine serving the Empire. Who's even still doing that? We gotta move on. We gotta move on to map number 4. I was be sniper. Let's just go snipe the last two guys. Hunt them down. Guy in a turret. Is he sitting in the middle or on the side? They sit on the side usually, don't they? Nope, I got him. He was up top. The last person's camping in a turret up there. Classic turret camper. Won't let the round just end with dignity. Get out of my cloud city. This is for Lando. Yeah, stand up. Stand up out of that turret. Bum 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 bum. The music is disabled, of course, because thanks YouTube for that. Map number 4, it's Hoth. Normal Hoth. The normal Hoth map is a map that I do like a lot. And honestly, I like both factions. Like some maps I like for one faction only, but I like both factions on Hoth. It's fun to be the Empire and like push up into the base, and it's fun to be the Rebels. Just a solid ground battle overall. And you can ride a Tauntaun. Look at me go, I'm riding a Tauntaun. I think it's on the XL mode as well, which adds a super duper amount of units. The only problem with Hoth is the Rebel turrets are like really strong versus the AT-AT. Like the Rebels can just kill the AT-AT no problem, and the AT-AT has no chance. It's fun until you play as Rebels and both the AT-ATs are only shooting at you. Well, I mean, the AT-ATs aren't really a problem as Rebels, because again, you just get inside the weird radar dish turret, and you just win. That thing kills them in like 20 seconds. Come on, Dark Trooper. If only we had Dark Trooper during Hoth, maybe Han Solo wouldn't have escaped on the Falcon. Hope Laura Bailey's in here. I hope Laura Bailey plays the Indiana Jones love interest. Will she be Marion? Will Marion be in that game? Wow, we died perfectly in sync. Maybe we are clones after... Whoa, Darth Vader. Jump scare, Darth Vader. You have failed me for the first time. Here is a punch card. You have a total allotment of 10 failures. Every time you fail me, I will poke a hole through one of the Darth Vader masks. When you have reached your allotment of 10 failures, then you will have failed me for the last time, and I will kill you with my lightsaber. Also, you can accrue rewards points. Get a good deal on a hotel by name-dropping that Darth Vader is your boss. It's not all downsides. We like to have fun here at the Empire. It's like 100 rebels around Darth Vader. Oh my god, this is too many. It's too many guys. The Emperor said invade. He said invade Hoth. He didn't say they had 50 Chewbacca's. I was not informed how many Chewbacca's would be here. It's just dog value, yeah. They're like, well, we probably can't kill him with a gun, so everybody just run up and punch him. It's like 600 people go punch him. Many Bothans died to give us this tactic. Rogue One hallway scene, but it's just Vader trying to kill bots faster than they spawn. I don't like that Rogue One hall 1 scene. Hall 1? Rogue One hallway scene. That scene sucks. In my opinion. I do have the correct opinion on the Star Wars Battlefront best maps of all time. But I have encountered many people who like the Rogue One hallway scene, so... who knows? Who knows who's right and who's wrong? Why? Please explain it to me. It's ironic because the person asking for it to be explained has had it explained to them several times by me in real life. Several 2 a.m. Discord calls where we just complain about Star Wars to each other. It's because in A New Hope, when the movie starts, they capture the rebel ship and the door opens and like the 501st Stormtroopers walk in and they have a big battle. And then once the big battle is done, Darth Vader just walks in and he's all chill and he's like, yep, looks pretty good to me. But in Rogue One, for some reason, the Star Destroyer gets a ship and then just Darth Vader is in the hallway by himself? Like, where are his guys? Why does the Star Destroyer have no guys on it? And then he goes through the hallway by himself and he's doing a bunch of like stylish kill moves. He does a bunch of like Mortal Kombat takedowns on people when he could just walk forward and get the stupid microchip. And then he gets defeated by a door closes on him. I know a door closes on him in New Hope, but in New Hope he didn't have the same power level. He just like executed the entire hallway of guys with 50 million force power. Then the rebels shut a door and he's like, oh, they shut the door. Well, definitely can't use the force to open a door. Couldn't do that. It's just not possible. Again, in New Hope, he couldn't do that. But in Rogue One, he definitely could. Then he just stands there and watches the ship fly away. He's like, well, I guess they got away. And then he has like 50 stormtroopers behind him watching the ship fly away. And it's like, why didn't they help? If those 50 stormtroopers just ran into the hallway and blasted everybody, they probably would have got the plans faster. Because Darth Vader was going pretty slow. He like force blasted that guy onto the ceiling and then like cut him in half off screen. Don't you love it when somebody gets cut in half off screen on Star Wars? Don't you love it when it's a waist up shot and they go and fall over and like you can't see anything? Remember in Clone Wars when Ahsoka decapitates 4 Jango Fetts and like they all just fall over and you can't see their heads and it's like, oh man, that's crazy. That's TVY7 right there. Nerd emoji. Yeah, give me the nerd emoji all you want. I don't care. You can't nerd emoji me. I'll kill my own guy by accident. Because I'm so furious about the nerd accusation. Are we winning? Who's winning this match? I think the rebels are... yeah, they're losing. Good. For the Empire and such. But I love that scene. That's fine. You can love that scene. I just explained why I didn't like it. And since you're not currently hooked up to OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, Twitch TV with a microphone, you don't get to voice your opinion. If you go on the YouTube video and leave a comment, then you can. If you leave a YouTube comment about why you like the Rogue One hallway scene, I will read it and take it into consideration. I'm not opposed to changing my mind, except when it comes to the top 5 Star Wars Battlefront 2 maps of all time, which is these, which Hoth is number 4. My dad has like $2,000 in Black Series. Like, I don't understand the Black Series, because, like, the Black Series, they're like, oh, this is the legit collector's one, but also, like, at Target, they have, like, Black Series Stormtrooper. It's, like, 15 bucks. It's like, are we going for, like, this is the legit super-duper brand, or this is the brand you can buy at the checkout in Walmart? Like, what are we doing? Is this, like, the... and then they have, like, the Black Series helmet, $600. But also they have, like, Black Series Baby Yoda, $5. Get it today. It's like, what... is this the premium brand, or just the garbage brand? Which one is it? They gotta bring back like having a cool box. They're like a Black Series box. It's completely black. Like, come on, give me like a cartoon Darth Vader head behind it. When Revenge of the Sith came out, they had like a on fire banner and like Darth Vader was on everything. I'm like, yeah, give me that. I want Darth Vader packaging. It's both. Yeah, that's the problem though. It's both. I want an R-rated Star Wars movie with blood and body parts flying everywhere. Here, this is probably actually is an unpopular Star Wars opinion. I mean, I don't not like it. It's cool. But whenever like a Jedi kills a guy with a lightsaber, like when a Jedi kills a stormtrooper with a lightsaber, we lost. What the? Well, I guess this is the worst opinion ever. Okay, worst Star Wars hot take as determined by the game Star Wars Battlefront. Whenever Jedis are cutting like people down and not droids, It does feel, I don't know, I don't have the word for it, but it does feel a little, like, not uncomfortable, but it does feel a little like, again, I don't have the word for this. Number 3 is Space Hoth. Because space battles are good in Battlefront 2. Everybody loves space battles, and the reason that I chose Space Hoth, disingenuous? Maybe, yeah, kinda, maybe it's a good word for it. Anyways, the reason I chose Space Hoth is because this silhouette right here, I really like that silhouette of like a huge Star Destroyer armada just staring down the rebels. I like playing as the rebels better than Empire in space. I like the 2 ships like facing nose to nose. I like that, those are good. That's a fun setup. Because a lot of the space maps have them like set up like broadsiding each other. Like that's okay. But I think the nose to nose looks cooler, personally. Anyways, in like the Star Wars movies, like a Jedi, they'll like cut your hand off with a lightsaber. But like a squad of like 10 stormtroopers that are just like having a chill patrol, they're like having red versus blue dialogue. Like in a Star Wars movie, nobody's gonna go up to the red versus blue stormtroopers and like cut them in half 9 times. And like brutally murder them with a lightsaber. It's not gonna happen. I did like Star Wars Jedi Falling Over and Star Wars Survivor. They're very good. But whenever a Jedi just like murders 50 people with a lightsaber, and then is like, all right, BD, let's get a stim pack. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way. I don't care. Like I don't actually care. Cause like a lightsaber is like it's a pretty brutal way to just kill someone. Like, if you have a 1v1 cool battle with someone, that's fine. But if you're a Jedi guy, and you, like, the people you're fighting basically have no chance, and you just run through and murder them all, it's like, Because, like, I don't have a problem with it in Force Unleashed. Like, in Force Unleashed, it's fine, because you're playing as, like, a Sith guy. You're playing as a Sith guy in that one, and his whole thing is he's, like, super OP, it's fine. But when Cal Kestis, like, literally he'll have, like, funny Stormtrooper dialogue compilation, and he, like, cuts their head off, it's like, The tone is not quite right for that, I think. Massacred like cattle. Yeah, whenever he massacres a stormtroopers like cattle. Rubs me the wrong way, really grinds my gears. But the thing is, again, with Jedi Falling Over, fighting stormtroopers with lightsaber is the best part of that game. The best part of that game is killing 20 guys with a lightsaber, but just like tonally. Watching somebody kill 20 guys with a lightsaber feels weird. But doing it yourself in the game is very fun. So, I don't know. I gotta ask people about their opinion on this so I can better formulate my thoughts. I haven't argued with anybody about this because whenever I tell anybody this Star Wars opinion, they're like, okay, what? Nobody wants to argue anymore. That's the problem with today's economy. I'm trying to I'm trying to hire people to have arguments with me, but nobody wants to argue anymore. Talk to your therapist. Yeah, I need BetterHelp sponsorship. I use BetterHelp to argue about Star Wars. I use BetterHelp to complain about Star Wars. Go to betterhelp.gov to get a free coupon code for fake therapy. How many, like, BetterHelp as a scam videos had to come out before people stopped taking BetterHelp sponsorships? Probably, like, never. Well, there's the super duper one. Is that might be part of the remaster mod? Is that part of the original Skybox? I have no idea. But look, this is a super duper. This is a huge one. That's just swell. Until the checks start bouncing. Yeah, once the checks start bouncing, then BetterHelp is a scam, obviously, the whole time. Jedi should have patience and control using their weapon. It ruins the samurai nature. Yeah, it's like if they're just going around willy-nilly slicing everybody up, it's like, eh. Also, if they're Marvel quipping after they murder everybody with a sword, after they like cut several people in half with a plasma blade, and they're like, whoo-wee, the Empire sure is going crazy on this planet. It's like, ugh. I can't wait for Ubisoft Star Wars, because at least Ubisoft Star Wars has a decency to shoot the stormtrooper with a gun. At least that lady and her little, like, Minecraft axolotl friend are gonna fight the Pike Syndicate with a blaster. Huzzah. You mean every scene in Ahsoka? I don't even remember I don't remember, like, the scene-to-scene details of Ahsoka. I just remember that it was very bad. I wish that the Balin Skull actor didn't die. That sucks, because he was the best. They could have made a whole Balin Skull show, and it would have been really good. He was good in HBO Rome as Titus Pullo as well. That was a cool guy. You sound like an Empire apologist. Well, no, because like when Darth Vader, I mean, I don't. The conceit of the Rogue One hallway scene is stupid, but when Darth Vader kills the guys with a lightsaber, it doesn't like bother me. I'm not like, because it feels like a lightsaber is just so good. Like it's just the best weapon ever if you can use it good, because you can just block all the laser hits and kill everybody in one hit. It's so good that like a Sith obviously would just use that to like easily slaughter everybody. But a Jedi is supposed to be like a good guy, you know? They're supposed to be like a cool, not like, you know, they'll still kill you, but they're more like disciplined. But when a Jedi just like goes crazy on them, it's like, Maybe I'm like Yoda though. Because that's why the Jedi got blowed up, because they were like, old stupid teachings we have. And then Anakin was like, I don't like your stupid teachings, Yoda. And then he killed everybody. And then they were like, wait, why would Anakin kill everybody? And they said, oh yeah, crap. And then they had to make the whole Clone Wars show. They had to make 20 episodes of Mace Windu as a jerk to Anakin to like justify Anakin throwing Mace Windu out of a window. Like why did Mace? Because he just went to Mace Windu and like confided in him that Palpatine's a Sith Lord, and Mace Windu just said like, okay, cool, maybe stay away from the battle though, because it could be kind of dangerous. But then you watch Clone Wars, and every single scene with Mace Windu, he's just awful. They retconned Mace Windu into like an awful human being in Clone Wars, which is very funny. Like everything he does sucks. Prequels bring the issue with Jedi talk about being pacifists but being killers. I don't think they're pacifists, I think they're peacekeepers. Peacekeeper and pacifist is different. But the problem is they're peacekeeping for the Republic, which basically is the Empire at the time of the prequels. Like as soon as Palpatine gets one of those floating circle chairs, it's so over, like it's done. So they're in air quotes peacekeepers, but they don't know they're working for the bad guys yet. Favorite clone battalion? Is there a red one that's not Coruscant shock troopers? Like if there was a 501st that's like a red 501st instead of a blue 501st, I would like that. The Coruscant guys got too much red. That's way too much red. Andor showed us that Jedi Force is the lamest part of Star Wars. Super excited for Acolyte. Yeah, Andor was good. See, Andor was good because it was more like mature themes of like what does it actually mean to resist like an evil dictatorship empire? Like what does that actually cost to do? It makes Baron Harkonnen give an awesome speech is what it costs. That's what it does. But like if they try to apply the same like, I don't know, dark, but more like mature theming style to like a show about 50 Jedis had to fight a cool Sith assassin with a laser knife. It's like, maybe. The thing is with Ahsoka show, I was like predisposed to not care because I don't like Ahsoka. With Andor show, I was predisposed to not care. Well, no, with Ahsoka show, I was predisposed to not like it because I don't like Ahsoka. With Andor, I was predisposed to not like it because I don't like Rogue One. But I did like the Andor show in spite of Rogue One's existence. With the Acolyte show, there's nothing to go off of. I can't be like, oh, there's this guy's in it, so I don't like him. Despite how large of a nerd emoji I may come across as, I have not read any of the High Republic material. And I think the Acolyte show is going to have some High Republic characters in it. And if you don't know what the High Republic is, then good. Don't learn about it. I'm an expanded universe fan, and Andor feels most like the books. I mean, there's so many books, though. There's pretty bad books. I read a book one time where, like, Jabba's cousin won Cloud City from Lando because he challenged Lando to a game of poker. And Lando was like, okay, what should we bet? And then Jabba was like, what if we bet for Cloud City? And then Jabba used marked cards that only Jabbas could see with their Jabba eyes. And then they lost Cloud City. And they had to like sneak into Cloud City and blow up his space hut. Yeah. The books are wildly varying in quality and tone. A lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff. Like, there's like a whole book or comic arc where Palpatine returns and he makes a clone of Luke, and he has is it like Luke with 2 U's, like Luke Skywalker? It's something stupid like that, like Luke Badwalker. And like Luke and Mara Jade have to fight Luke Badwalker in the Emperor's throne room again. I want the Vong invasion of the galaxy. That'll never happen. That's never gonna happen ever. They might say that word like one time in Disney Star Wars. A friend convinced me there was a Salacious B. Crumb book out there. I'm sure there is. I'd read bedtime stories with Salacious Crumb, where Salacious Crumb goes around being a jerk to people in Jabba's palace. Then he gets like reprimanded. Like the weird like spider robot. He says, "Hey, what's up, you 4-legged freak?" And then the spider like zaps him with a laser beam. And it's like, maybe Salacious Crumb should have been more nice to people. I'd do that. That's a good book. I'd read that book to my child before bed. What's still alive on the Star Destroyer? I think the layout of the stuff is a little bit changed as well in this mod. Because the ship models are different. They're more high resolution looking. Usually there's a little life support doodad down here, right? Is there a doodad? You guys got a doodad down here? Isn't it that? Yeah, there it is. Why can't I lock onto that, I wonder? Interesting. Very curious. Wow. That Mon Cal ship just phased in and out of existence. Lord Vader, we cannot locate the rebel fleet. Why not, Commander Nita? It appears our render distance is not turned up high enough. I have it as high as it will go in the settings. Have you tried going to the INI file? Of course I've tried going to the INI file. Yes, but you may have to set it to read only after you make changes. Of course I know about setting an INI to read only. I play Skyrim, don't I? You are... Give me your punch card. That's number 3, Commander Nita. That's 3 strikes. Which you would be out in baseball, but that doesn't exist in Star Wars, so you have 7 more strikes before you get 10, and then you're in big trouble. Dun 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 dun. Ba 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 ba. You play as clones, rebels. I'm an Empire CIS guy. In Space Battle, Rebels is just more fun. I don't want to attack a Mon Cal cruiser. Mon Cal cruisers suck. They're not cool at all. I want to attack Star Destroyer, and the Rebels have the cooler ships in space as well. And for Clone Wars battles, I don't care. I can be either one. Number 2 map of all time is Mygeeto. I don't really know why, but I really like Mygeeto. When I played this game in 05, I was like, this is the best map in the game. I have no clue why I like Mygeeto so much, but I do. You won't hear an impassioned defense of Mygeeto from me, because I don't really know why I like it, but I just do. I just like it, okay? It's just cool. It's got Ki-Adi-Mundi bridge. He gets killed on that bridge. Watch out, Ki-Adi-Mundi. You're gonna get gunned down by Galactic Marines. They're gonna hip fire you to death. I buy property here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. A few random shards in the background. I wonder how much an icy shard of Mygeeto cost. How much is one of those crystals rising from the distance cost? Get a hold of one of those bad boys. You can't beat Hoth in this game, though. Hoth is only number 4, bub. You're talking about map number 4 can't be beaten? Then why is there map number 4 on my list, then? I totally watch Mojo'd you. What? Don't worry, it'll make more sense if you watch the YouTube re-upload. How's it number 4? It is. In my list of best maps ever, Hoth is number 4. It's not number 3 and it's not number 5. Which faction's default rifle is your favorite in this game? Anything except Battle Droid. I don't like being the B2 Battle Droid. I don't like his little arm gun. Ki-Adi-Mundi, there he is. Look, there's Ki-Adi-Mundi himself. Don't betray me, clone troopers. Is Kamino on the list? Nah, Kamino sucks, dude. Kamino's no good in this game. Topeka City. Get out of here. Kamino is just Bespin platforms, but not as good. Because it's like a bunch of circle platforms with bridges, but it's all like, they're just like randomly arranged. Sad. Look, I'm just saying it like it is. According to the ultimate authority, who is myself. According to a guy who dislikes 95% of all Star Wars, I will be the arbiter of what is good in Star Wars. Come here. Come here. Come here, AAT. Come here. Come here. Stay still. Stand still. Come here. I don't make the rules, except for the rules I make, exactly. I'm just out here laying down the law. It is? Isn't it an explanation? Okay, it is on my list. There you go. Seems like you have controversial opinions on this game. I don't think that's true. I don't think any of my opinions are controversial in the slightest. There's probably people out here that like Polis Massa. There's probably people that Polis Massa is their favorite game. The fact that people might enjoy Polis Massa, like hypothetically, that just tells you can't trust anybody. You can't trust anybody's opinion on this game. Imagine thinking Polis Massa is the best map. What a disaster that would be. Change my mind, guy. Hoth is number 4 in Star Wars Battlefront 2 maps. Change my mind. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, take that. Imagine if Jedis could just blow up tanks by hitting it like 10 times with a sword. That made the Clone Wars a lot easier for them. Take that battle droid. Take that destroyer. Master, destroyers. You agreeing with yourself doesn't make it uncontroversial? Yeah, it does. That's the #1 way to gain credence? No, gain, I guess, credence. Gain plus rep is to agree with yourself. You make a bot network and you post a bunch of comments agreeing with yourself under your video. That's how you do it. That's how you farm clout online. Your opinion is extremely controversial in my opinion. Oh yeah, you weren't here for the full list, I'll just tell you. It was Bespin platforms, Hoth, Space Hoth, Mygeeto, and #1 has yet to be shown. That's my list. Space Hoth? Yeah, space. It's the best space. I would rather play a space battle than play Hoth. And Space Hoth is my favorite space map because I like the layout of the ships. What's the issue? you're all capsing me like it's super controversial. One gotta be a Geonosis. You might be a little bit disappointed. Oh no, I didn't watch those wrist rockets. Oh, we're losing horribly. What the heck? We gotta get some command posts under Republic control. Come on, Republicans. Press forward, Republicans. We must win the Senate. Go, go, go. I am the Senate. I am the House of Representatives. I am Congress. I am the Parliament. I'm calling Theed? It's not Theed, don't worry. You don't gotta worry about Theed being #1. I like all the Battlefront 1 Naboo maps better than Theed, honestly. Like the ones where you're outside, even though it's just a Windows XP hill, I do like the Windows XP hill better than the town of Theed. Why Congress? I am Congress. All right, who's winning? Oh, we're gonna lose this battle. I'm really out here making a video saying this is the best Battlefront maps in my opinion, and I'm losing. I'm gonna lose like 3 out of 4 of these battles. I'm not even on elite difficulty, I'm on normal difficulty. Hang on, 5-0 once, we gotta win. We gotta win versus the battle droids. Should I be Kiadi Mundi? It's risky, because if I have to hunt down the last droids, I might lose. It's safer just to be a clone. Let's go try to take this command post, and then we'll take one of their tanks that spawns, and then we'll try to mop up the rest of the map. Elite difficulty is the only way to play? Well, that's just incorrect. There's two. There's two difficulties, actually. There's more than one. I like a difficulty where I win for free, and then I still lose. That's my favorite. I'm a big Battlefront 1 Yavin 4. Yeah, dude, Yavin 4 Arena. That's a good one.
That's another command post under
Normal Yavin 4. Battlefront 2 Yavin 4, eh. But Yavin 4 Arena, I do like that one. Just a good little cube.
control. Hostile reinforcements.
Good little cube you can have a big old battle in.
A command post. Command post is now under
Be gone, robot.
The Republic can't
You can't aim low enough. Oh, someone's aiming low enough. Crap. I'm dead. I lose. The Republic has fallen. Or has it? I can use the own turret against them. For the Republic, where do you go? Hey, you, for the Republic. There we go. Another AATs under Republic control. All right, come on, one clone, we gotta move. Are there any good maps in the PSP Battlefronts? I don't know. It's hard to really tell if the PSP Battlefront maps are good. Because it's PSP Battlefront. It's very hard to tell. Okay, I'll be Kiadi Mundi now. Now I'll be Mr. Mundi. There's a tank I gotta kill. It's me, Kiadi. Be gone, turret blaster. Oh, there's two guys in there? Holy crap, they're just hanging out. They're just chilling. Chilling on Mygeeto. Now, where's the last battle droid? There's one left. This is a close conflict. Oh, he's in that tank. Nice. Bum 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 bum. Come here. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Come back. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I did it, victory. You can tell because he's blowing up and the screen went red. And now it's time for what is my #1 most favorite map in Battlefront 1/2. The answer may surprise you. I haven't seen anybody even mention this map so far. The answer is... Oh, you can see it. Rhen Var Citadel. Not heroes versus villains. I don't know why it's on heroes versus villains. That was a bit of a mistake. But, you know, it's fun to mix it up. Rhen Var Citadel with normal infantry is my favorite Battlefront map. I just think it has a good mix. I think it has a solid mix of good sight lines and scenarios. Princess Leia, I'm General Grievance. You can tell I'm bad because of my name. Don't be fooled by my good guy lightsabers. Whoa, Mace Windu, don't crush my lungs again, bro. What's with these Windus crushing my lungs? I have zero memory of this place. Yeah, it's not in Battlefront 2 by default. It's in Battlefront 1. But I got the Battlefront 2 port of it because I love it so dearly. Qui-Gon Jinn? You got killed before General Grievance even existed. Lando. Should have been a new Lando. With a yellow jacket. A cool cape. A cool two-tone cape. Hold on, General Grievous? Yeah, what's wrong, General Grievous? You don't think General Grievous is cool? I'm not saying he's my favorite here. I just picked a random guy. This map is filler? No, it's not. This map is good. They gotta put this map in Halo. It might be in that Halo mod. It might be in the Halo Battlefront mod. I'm not sure. I gotta play that mod. Gonna try the Kit Fisto mod that Asper ripped off? Yeah, the stolen Kit Fisto mod. Let's see. What the heck? Why did they put Jarek? Jarek sucks. This guy sucks. Let's go, Jarek. Woo! This is the original game with mods on it. It's not the new remaster. So Kit Fisto is not selectable. Best villain? Yeah, we love Jarek. Woo, Jarek. Reminds me of an old Unreal Tournament map? Yeah, kinda. Yoda? Yeah, Yoda could definitely kill Jarek, no problem. How about Admiral Sarn? Admiral Sarn looks like crap. Let's go with Count Dooku. I am Count Dooku Head. I'm a poopy bad guy. Qui-Gon, my old apprentice.
Who should I kill next?
Take that, Boba Fett. I am actually a very interesting character with a cool ideology, but you wouldn't know that from my movie. They had to make the Clone Wars show and Tales of the Jedi and several books for people to know that Count Dooku was actually a good character. That's how you know it's good, because you can't tell he's good unless you do like 10 hours of optional homework. But then if you do all that, turns out he is good. Yes. Hello there, Princess Leia. Come here. I am Count Dooku. And we have to have Christopher Lloyd tell us too. Yeah, we gotta hire Christopher Lloyd to be in an episode of The Mandalorian with Lizzo and Jack Black. And he can say, I love, he can be about to say something really interesting about Count Dooku, and then he can get shot by a guy and not be able to say it. That's what we'll do. We'll have a character in Mandalorian Season 3 be about to say something interesting, and then we'll just zap him and go back to the nanobots and then the Penthe. We're getting destroyed. Why are the good guys winning? What is this, some kind of Star Wars? Come forth, Grievous. Dude, General Grievous is always like sparring with Count Dooku. Like, kind of, but not really trying to kill him, but sometimes he is definitely trying to kill him. Depending on how he's feeling. It's kind of funny how General Grievous can't beat Count Dooku, because Count Dooku's good, you know, he's good. He's got a pretty good lightsaber style, but Count Grievous has 4 swords, man. If you're a robot whose wrists can spin in 360 degrees, and you have 4 lightsabers, and you can't beat a 1 lightsaber guy after you duel him like 50 times. I mean, General Grievous can't beat Ahsoka, though. General Grievous really got nerfed big time. In Clone Wars 2003, it was crazy. He was killing Shaggy with his bare claws, but now he can't fight Ahsoka. He doesn't have any force. Yeah, he has no force. That's why I can't win. Gotta have force to win. You have no force, Episode 3, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You maybe have force, Han Solo, it's kind of unclear. I think that when you came to Kylo Ren in 9, I think that was in his head. I don't think that was actually the force. Maybe it was when Princess Leia died, she gave him a vision of you? I don't know. Those don't count. I can't wait for the next sequence of movies where Rey teams up with Baby Yoda to rebuild the Jedi Order. That will be good. That's what we're all hoping for. Grievous is basically a Bionicle. Yeah, the General Grievous Bionicle set is a really good set. That thing is awesome. A lot of those other Star Wars construction figures are no good, but the Grievous one, ooh. I keep trying to go to the command post to capture them, but it's not that kind of mission. It's a hero duel, which again, I should have done a classic infantry battle to demonstrate why I like the map. I kind of accidentally chose this. Oh well. Yeah, I don't really know how to use the map selection screen. It always confused me. Anyway, here's my definitive list of the best Battlefront maps. If you disagree, you are wrong. How do I play this game? What button goes forward? Luke and Mace Windu. Get out of here, I got 2 swords. Well, I have 1 sword that is 2 swords. Kid, it ain't that kind of map. Kid, it ain't that kind of Battlefront. Hey, Qui-Gon, let's swing blindly at the air. Let's swing at each other's lightsabers like 50 times and not try to hit each other. And then I'll keep swinging at your feet, and you can jump over it. And I'll keep swinging at your head, and you can duck under it. It'll be really good. And it'll go. Obi-Wan. It's me, Darth Maul. How many times will we fight Obi-Wan? When Obi-Wan killed Darth Maul in Phantom Menace, he's probably like, thank God, I don't have to fight him anymore. Hopefully I won't have to fight him 6 more times with lightsabers. Oh no, I do. This is taking forever. This is not a good map for Hero Assault. It's a good map for gun guys fighting each other, but for Hero Assault, not so much. And I fell off a cliff. Hey, just like Darth Maul in real life, though. Darth Maul in real life fell off a cliff. He didn't have a leg to stand on. Darth Maul versus Mace Windu. Who would win? Mace Windu's aggressive purple saber style. Form 2, or whatever it's called. Like the 10 different lightsaber forms all have their own style. It's a very funny bit of lore to me. Like, he's one of the most deadly users of Form 3. And it's like, what? Is he, though? He just kind of looks like he's waggling it around. When he fought Palpatine, it kind of looked like he was fighting a guy in a wig slash a CGI insert of Palpatine. Because real Palpatine actor couldn't do a big sword fight. If you watch the behind the scenes, like the deleted scene of the Mace Windu versus Palpatine sword fight, that's good. The choreography on that one was actually really good, but then when they were shooting the movie, they were like, oh yeah, the Emperor is like old. He probably can't do all this in real life. So in a few shots, we'll make him a PS3 graphics guy, and then we'll just have a bunch of close-ups. My favorite ever like lightsaber battle bit is when Count Dooku and Anakin are fighting at the end of Attack of the Clones, and like Anakin hits the pipe and makes smoke come out, and then they're both in the corner in the smoke, and it keeps cutting back and forth between just their faces. Like all it is their faces. You can't see their arms. And the blades are just like randomly spinning in front of the faces, and it does that for like 10 seconds, like vroom, 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 vroom. It's like implying that they're doing something really cool, but you can't see it. They're just like standing completely still while lightsaber sound effects play. That's probably my favorite duel in the whole saga. That one's really good. And their faces aren't even straining, they're just chilling. Because there has to be smoke in the battle, though. Because in Empire Strikes Back, there was smoke. Because there was, like, steam from the carbon. So there has to be some in this one, too. Go off the cliff, Yoda. Where's push? Should I push? Yeah, off the cliff, Yoda. Now it's time for Master Yoda to fall into a hole and die. Yes. Finally, Savage Opress, we will kill Yoda. Then you will be the only green guy left in Star Wars. Until Yoda has a baby, that is. What does Ray Park Darth Maul even sound like? I have no idea. All I know is what, like, Clone Wars Darth Maul sounds like. Ray Park Darth Maul is like, my master. We have to kill the Jedi, my master. We will reveal ourselves. At last, we will reveal ourselves. Yes. It is very important if you see any kids to run over them on your scooter bike. What? Yes, that's one of the main things Sith do, is try to run over kids on their scooter bike. So it's very unlikely you will see a child in this movie. But if you do, try to run him over with your scooter bike for no reason. Yes, my master. I will do that. Darth Vader, why'd you just run into a hole and die? He was voiced for a Brisk iced tea commercial. Whoa, Ray Park did the voice for the Brisk commercial? Hang on, that's crazy. I didn't know that. He might have done the voice in some of the games, too. Gaming Darth Maul. Might have some more voice lines than real Darth Maul. Would have had no clue Darth Maul was evil till he tried to run Anakin over. Yeah, nothing about him screams bad guy, really, so he could have just been a chill dude. I like when Qui-Gon fights Darth Maul in the desert. And then he's like, Anakin, get to the ship and tell them to take off. When they go, Anakin like walks up to the cockpit and he's like, Qui-Gon Jinn's in trouble. And then Obi-Wan and the pilot are just like sitting there completely disinterested. Like they don't even care that Qui-Gon's having a battle with a lightsaber guy. And Obi-Wan's like, over there, fly him low. And they're so like slow and nonchalant about it. And the ship like flies over them. Qui-Gon looks up and makes a jumping motion. And then it cuts to just he's on the ramp. And it's like they couldn't have put like a cartoon graphics guy of him jumping. Like they just imply that he jumps instead of showing him jump, which is funny. I guess maybe they might have had like a shot of him jumping and it looked ridiculous. So maybe they removed that. Maybe Liam Neeson didn't give it enough of a wind up in the previous shot, so it would look weird if he just got launched. Do they have like a zoomed out shot during Duel of the Fates where Obi-Wan is like jumping from platforms? Do they ever show like a really wide angle shot of him just like leaping, or does he always like jump in a close up? Not close up. Does he just like jump and then the next shot is him landing, or is there a shot of him in midair? I don't remember. I'm consulting my data bank of Star Wars films that are committed to memory. And I can't tell. Is that Darth Vader? It sure is Darth Vader. Like he killed Han Solo. The Empire will compensate you if he dies. How will they compensate me? I will give you 3 points on a Darth Vader rewards card. There might be one where it gets pretty high up before cutting away. Yeah, I kind of remember he jumps like at least to his boots. Like it's like only his boots are in frame and it cuts away. Darth Maul, this is why you failed. You cannot go around a corner effectively. Oh, we're getting destroyed. Wow, the heroes really destroyed the villains. The villains had no chance. Rhen Var Citadel is a wretched hive of scum and villainy. And that was my top 5 Star Wars Battlefront maps. You probably do disagree with my list, so let me know in the comments what you think. And subscribe, I guess.